Next slide. Right, so now we're going to talk about recognizing and verifying information, right? Okay, so right, so tips and tools for verifying information online. It's important for you to check the source of information. Now, one of the things that I personally do whenever I see a story trending, I normally go to Google. I will normally go to Google and check, maybe like Google that particular topic, right? To say, if people are saying that someone has passed away, so I will put X, or just put X's name, just to see what content is coming out. Most of the time, if someone truly has passed away, you'll notice that Google would have picked up the more, like maybe like your different newspapers that are actually recognized, right? Recognized and approved. You'll find that they'll have those stories at the top. So it's important for you to check the source, right? Check the source. Where is this information coming from? Sometimes you can just realize that the information is coming from one blogger, and that's the only person that has that information. Look for multiple sources as well. Cross-reference the information with multiple sources. So it's important, guys, sometimes be very careful of the stuff that you decide to share, because you can see something on someone's post, decide to share it, and that other person deletes it, and you're the only person now remaining with that information, and it could get you into trouble. You can end up getting sued, because even legally right now, the social media law is changing in different countries. If you go to, like, if you look at internationally, right, social media is a big thing, and if you're in the tendency of just posting or using particular information, you might get sued. Now in Africa, please, I can be corrected on this one. In Africa, I haven't seen a lot of people being taken to court, right? Being taken to court for just posting things unnecessarily. There's this guy from South Africa. What's his name? I'm forgetting his name. He has a tendency of sharing a lot of information about celebrities. So he will post things out on about celebrities. Oh, I'm forgetting his name. But it'll come. He's a skinny guy, has like a TV show kind of thing on Instagram. And he always has a bottle of alcohol that he drinks. For anyone who might be following him, just do type and remind us what his name is. But he has gotten sued quite a number of times. He's gotten sued quite a number of times for the things that he has posted, right? So yes, someone just posted the name Musa Kaula, right? So Musa has actually gotten sued, and I think he's still in court for some of the stuff that he's posted. So be very careful about what you post out there, what you say out there, because remember, bad news sells. Unfortunately, bad news sells. So a lot of people like to, a lot of people, it's always juicy. I mean, if you go online and you hear that this person is divorced, if you hear that this person is like this, juicy information sells, right? So please check your resources, right? Investigate the author, find out who wrote this article, where are they? Is it a source that we can actually follow? For instance, if you look at journalists, like people like Hopewell Chinona, right? If you see that, oh, okay, so this is verified by Hopewell, it makes sense. It's like, oh, okay, cool. We know who Hopewell is. But sometimes some articles can't be verified. You actually don't know who the person is. Some people will just have like a very, very secretive account online. So information that's there could be information that's not true. Examine the content, scrutinize the content, and find out if there's any signs of misinformation, right? Any signs of misinformation. Next slide. Next slide, please. Right. So also you can use fact-checking websites. You've got sites like factcheck.org, where you're checking information, especially now as well, in the era of the internet, in the era of internet being information that we also use in school. It's important for you to check your facts, right? Check your facts. You can also run image searches. You also can consult official sources. When it comes to important news or updates, it's wise for you to rely on official sources such as government websites, verified social media accounts or organizations. And also, it's crucial for you to develop critical thinking skills in order to evaluate information critically, right? Don't be the kind of person that just takes information, which that's a lot of us. We just take information just as we heard it, right? You don't scrutinize. So yes, I'll keep using maybe like the Steve Harvey example, right? You just found that on social media, and then you're like, okay, so that's true. That's what's happening. No, go to his social media page and check, right? Also, be a critical thinker. Use your mind, right? Use your mind and think, okay, does this make any sense, right? This person is saying this person is saying this. Does it make sense? So engage your mind, engage your brain. Next slide, please. Engage your mind, engage your brain into finding out, does this information make sense, right? Have your own opinion as well, right? Master the art of developing and being comfortable with having your own opinion and being okay with having your own opinion, even if people are saying one thing. Because remember, guys, another thing that you have to realize is that we are now living in a time where social media is being used to influence us to think a particular way, right? Social media is being used to make us think a particular way. We're being influenced to think a particular way. I used the example of relationships because I know people love relationships, so people will understand relationships. If you're not careful, social media can literally, right, affect how you relate to people, right? It can affect how you relate to people. It can affect how you relate to people, even in your own relationships, because of content that you're taking. There's nothing wrong with you taking the content in, consuming different types of content, but at the end of the day, engage your mind to say, does this make sense? Is this thing very practical, right? Is this very practical for my own life? Is it practical for where I am going as an individual? Is it practical for my vision, right? What vision do I have? What goals have I set? Because you can take something from someone who's speaking from an angle of pain. A person can share information online. They're speaking from an angle of pain. They're speaking from an angle of trauma, right? That they've gone through. You take that, you apply it in your own home, and you do what? You start to bring havoc into your own life.